Okay, so we've got this big stack of info here, all about RoleCatcher. It's a career platform, but like you
Yeah.
said, not your average job board. So what is it like? How can RoleCatcher actually help someone get their dream job?
Well, it seems like they're really trying to tackle all those frustrating parts of job hunting. And what's cool is how they're doing it, by combining a huge database of career resources with these AI tools.
Yeah, I was looking at this earlier, like over 3,000 career guides and 120,000 interview questions. That's insane.
Right.
And then on top of that, a database of 9 million employers.
Yeah.
It's like having a whole research team in your pocket.
Totally. And that's not even the most impressive part. The AI stuff is where it gets really interesting. Imagine being able to upload your resume and have it instantly analyzed against any job description.
Oh, wow.
RoleCatcher can tell you exactly how well you match up skills, experience, the whole thing.
Wait, so it actually tells you what skills you're missing.
Yeah. So instead of guessing what employers want, you get these really concrete insights to improve your application.
Oh, that's actually amazing.
They even have AI that'll help you tailor your resume and cover letter and even practice interview questions.
It's like having a career coach right there.
Sure.
But okay, so that's like perfecting your application.
Yeah.
But how about actually finding jobs? Like, is that any different?
Right. They've got you covered there too. You can search both internal and external job boards all on their platform. But the best part is this thing they have called RoleCatcher.capture.
RoleCatcher.capture.
Yeah, it's a browser plugin that lets you save jobs from any website with just one click.
Oh, that's really useful. So no more like a million tabs open trying to remember where you saw a job.
Exactly.
Okay, so they help you find jobs, apply for jobs, but they also help you get found by employers.
Yeah, you can actually make your profile visible to recruiters so companies can find you based on your skills and experience.
So it's like the opposite of how it normally works. The jobs come to you. That's cool. But like, what about people who can't afford those premium career tools? How accessible is RoleCatcher?
Well, they have a free version with a lot of the core features so anyone can benefit from it, which I think is really cool.
Okay, so whether you're just starting out or you're further along in your career, there's something there for you. I mean, it seems like they've really thought of everything.
They really have.
So let's say, hypothetically, I'm interested in becoming a business administration vocational teacher. What kind of insights could RoleCatcher give me on that?
Well, you're in luck. They actually have a whole guide specifically for that, for becoming a business administration vocational teacher.
Oh, wow.
And it goes really in depth too. It's not just a general overview. It talks about the typical day-to-day, the skills you need, even salary info.
So you'd know if you need a master's degree or if you'd be good with just a bachelor's. That's cool.
Exactly. Everything's all right there for you.
Yeah. So let's say I read the guide and yeah, I'm sold. I want to be a business administration vocational teacher. How does RoleCatcher help me actually land a job?
Okay, so remember that AI resume analysis. Let's say you find a business administration vocational teacher job that you're really interested in. You could actually use RoleCatcher to analyze that job description and see how well your resume stacks up.
Oh, that's interesting.
If they want someone with strong curriculum development skills or someone who's really good at classroom management, RoleCatcher will highlight those sections on your resume so you can see if you need to beef them up a bit.
Oh, that's really smart.
Yeah, and don't forget about all those interview questions. They have a ton of questions specifically for aspiring business administration vocational teachers. You can practice your answers and everything.
Wow. So instead of getting those generic interview questions, I could practice with questions that are actually relevant.
Exactly.
That would be a game changer.
It's all about preparation and feeling in control, And this is where their networking stuff comes in too.
Oh, yeah. It's not just what you know. It's who you know. Right. So how does RoleCatcher help with that?
So say you go to a conference or you join an online forum for teachers, right? You can actually add those new contacts to your network in RoleCatcher, categorize them, and even link them to specific jobs or career goals.
So if I met someone who used to work at a school where I really want to teach,
Yeah.
I could make a note about that in RoleCatcher.
Yeah. And any information they gave you about the hiring process, anything like that.
It's like building your own little network.
That's cool. Speaking of which, have you ever gotten a job through the hidden job market?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, those are so hard to find though. How do you even do that? Uncover those hidden jobs?
Well, RoleCatcher can help with that in a few different ways. First, remember that database of employers. You can use that to research companies you might want to work for, even if they don't have any open positions right now.
That's smart.
And then making your profile visible to those employers is another good way to get on their radar. So they might reach out to you, even if you haven't applied to anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like if you know what you want to do, but what about those times when you're not really sure about your career path?
That's when those career guides are super useful. They have all these different sections that can help you like explore related fields and just get a better sense of what's out there.
So like I could see what other jobs my skills as a business administration vocational teacher would be useful for.
Yes,
Like maybe corporate trainer or something.
exactly.
That's cool because sometimes it's hard to see those connections yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like you might think, oh, I'm just a teacher, but you're also like a really good communicator. You're good at explaining complex things, and those skills are valuable in a lot of different fields.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher can actually help you identify those skills too,
Yeah.
those transferable skills.
That's awesome. Okay, so back to the career guides for a second.
Sure.
Anything else stand out to you from the Business Administration Vocational Teacher Guide? Let me think. One thing that I thought was interesting was how much they emphasized continuous learning. You know, like going to conferences and joining professional organizations and stuff.
Oh, yeah, then that's important.
Because the business world changes so fast, right?
Right, so you have to stay up to date.
And RoleCatcher actually provides links to different, like, organizations and resources and even external job boards.
Oh, so they like connect you with those things too?
Yeah, they've really thought of everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive. But what about all those little questions that you always have when you're applying for jobs? Like salary expectations, what to wear to an interview, what to do if you get rejected, like those kinds of things. Yeah, like those are the things you don't really think about until you're in the middle of it.
Right. It's like the stuff no one tells you about.
Exactly.
Well, a lot of those questions are actually covered in the career guides. They usually have like a little FAQ
No,
section.
yeah, those are always super helpful.
Yeah, they have some really good tips in there. For the Business Administration Vocational Teacher Guide, they had questions about like dealing with difficult students and how to assess students in a hands-on environment, even like negotiating your salary.
Oh, wow. So it's really specific to that career path.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. What about you? Did anything else from those FAQs stand out to you?
Let me see. Um, oh, there was one question that was like, what are some common misconceptions about being a business administration vocational teacher?
Oh, that's interesting. What did it say?
It basically said that it's not just about teaching kids like the technical stuff like accounting or whatever. It's about helping them develop like critical thinking skills and communication skills and problem solving skills,
Oh, yeah.
which are useful for like anything, right? So it's really about preparing them for the real world.
Totally. And I bet that would be super useful to know when you're writing your cover letter or like when you're in an interview.
Oh, for sure. It shows that you understand what the job is really about.
Yeah. Okay, so we've talked about a lot today. What do you think is like the biggest takeaway from all of this?
That's a good question. I think the main thing is that RoleCatcher is so much more than just like a place to find jobs, you know?
Yeah, it's like a whole career development platform.
Right. It helps you figure out what you want to do. It helps you improve your application. It even helps you get noticed by employers.
It's like they've really thought of everything.
They really have.
Well, this has been awesome. I feel like I've learned so much about RoleCatcher.
Me too.
It seems like a really amazing resource for anyone who's looking for a job or even just thinking about their career.
Totally.
So if you're out there and you're feeling stuck or frustrated with your job search, definitely check out RoleCatcher.
It could be a game changer.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of RoleCatcher. We hope you found this helpful and informative. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep reaching for those dream jobs.